constitutional law. One of my theses. Helping Hand Industries. Look at online Secretary of State of California. I started that when I was 9 years old. 9. What were you doing? All right, picking your nose, going, beep, beep, beep. I don't get it. I went out of hell. What did I get to do? 9 years old, sent away $10. You got $10? That corp today is $30 in California. If you want a nonprofit, always start in California, period. You get your federal exemption. Now, I got $100,000 of this in the mail. Crocker Bank and all these other banks. Wow. See, they sent credit cards to people and corporations without applying back then. That's how it happened. Mrs. Hope called Ted Turner that's at that poker game. Is he a crook? What did he do? Here's Ted Turner, Turner Broadcast. He's going, how did you do that? Can you tell me how you did it? So he didn't understand that the SS4 right here, Universal Form, has 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. I'm explaining to Ted Turner, the billionaire, and I think he's an idiot. Okay, he probably was, but oh well. When I started the Orange County Blind Center, I got in trouble too. I used the word Braille. I got named in a lawsuit. See, life is when you learn life as it goes, no matter how many PhDs in engineering degrees you have over here. Anybody can go to school, do the time, get the test, get the paper. You learn life by doing life. This is how it works. So guess what? The goal is not to bring the pain home. The lie, the big lie. Okay. Ken Yarbrough and I wrote a book. Again, he was CID, President God for Nixon. Witness protection, Tira Debbie became experienced. Whee! I'm training him. He goes, your divisions rate take 3 to 6 months. That's not true. I can bill credit to you, corporate division, right away once it's filed, period. All I need is it's filed. Line of credit, the bank wants up to 2 years. So here's the lie. You got someone on 2 of them on social media. You can bankrupt the corporation and go get another one. Isn't that racketeer and RICO wire fraud? Isn't that fraud the intent to do what? Are you crazy? These people should shut up. Here's the truth, in my opinion. When you sign for the car, you sign the lease of a building, and you sign for the credit card, you pierce your veil. If you bankrupt a corporation under the Federal Protection Act, you might get the corporation out of trouble, and now they get you. You're a duck and a sheep. You're on the officers list. You're on the bank account too. Who's the voice for the corporation? You. Quack, quack, quack. Bah. If you had a division of you could sign it as a division process. You can make sure you protect you and your corp and your family, but it's up to you. The ability to play the game to win. Once again, I want to write the list for you. Check it twice. I know you've been naughty and nice. Daily, weekly, and project list. I guarantee you $750 if you do what you're told. I guarantee you $5,000 to $10,000 a month minimum if you do what you're told. Auto income. But again, will you do what you're told? See, I was accused by Guffey Ranker when they're helping me and Tony Robbins years ago. All you want to do is help poor people, Ray. I want to help everybody. Here's poor Glenn. He lived in his Pinto car for 3 years. I kept telling him, got to man up. He told me his sad story. He lost his job. His wife left him. Not a good woman. Get another one. There's plenty to go around. Simple. Brand new house, brand new $1 million company, and brand new truck. Free Ray, Ricky Dickie Ross comes out of prison after 20 years. See, I have a prison program. I have 16 I'm working on now. I get him $3 million. Is that okay? Thomas was in prison for 26 years. So I rebuilt him too. So we get to play the game to win. Michael, God rest his soul. Dr. Lucky and I set up a hospital in Fiji Islands because kids are dying of gum disease. Arnold got on the board. Wow. I did 2 corps for Ronald Reagan. How about Mr. Clinton too? Mrs. Fishburne. She's sweet. Her son, he's okay. Some kind of son. I don't want to say that. Anyway. How about Costner? How about Giovanni for Pixar? How about college professor, Biola University? How about Steve for Gold's Gym? He says, I kick ass and motivate. Okay. Wow. Cook Ravine, God rest his soul too. And I got her $1 million too. For her videos on YouTube and all the goodies. Wow. See, I'm the incorporated for rich and famous and normal people. Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels. You need a little history right now. All right, let's remember 32, we had probation. It sucked. 34, Franklin D. Roosevelt. What did he do? He initiated what's called the Gold Act reserved, all right, January 30th, all right, 1934. Okay, so here's the Gold Act. He confiscates everybody's gold because they're using gold to borrow against. That's what they're using this Fort Knox is all about. Now, that means I know this is going to affect you a little bit. When you were 14 to 16, you were told to get an SSN. You felt that an SS5 didn't pay attention to that too. Wow! And that's what you were told. In August 71, Nixon took the gold standard out. See, this all affects all of us. You don't even know anything about it, most of you. 71 gold standards out. Ah! Every hospital from that day forward hands the SS5 form to every mama. If mama don't sign the form, she can't leave with her baby at the hospital after she just went. Simple. She can't go anywhere. You see, we're bonded up to 35 million apiece. So we understand how it works. Your problem is you. We're 36 to 37 trillion in debt. That's my money. I'm a U.S. citizen. I was born here. My money. All I want to do is I'm going to help people. I want a note. I want a note. You see, if we had notes for all the money we give away, we wouldn't be broke today. We get to leverage it into more money. Oh, well. So what do we get to do? Well, it's simple. You or mommy fill out an SS5 form. It's the SSN for the 1040 tax return. That's how it works. It's called We the People. The back of the card says do not use for laminate. Don't carry with you. Don't basically use for ID purposes. Your problem is you never paid attention to your universal form SS4. Your IRS created a form for everybody. There was no intent for them to use your SSN for credit purposes. Bunch of ding-dongs did that. Read line 1. Legal name of entity or individual person or person. This was created as a universal form for all of us. And then you got to realize you have 12 applications. If you're in from a different country, W7ITIN can get those cards too. There's no excuse. Every one of these is a credit file. So is this. You decide to be a duck and a sheep. Why would you do that when you could have created a line of defense here? Your bank's created a line of defense and you can line of defense here. Why would you ever bring the pain home? I don't know any better. That's an excuse. You're too damn lazy to not figure it out. Did I say that out loud? See, you got a choice to repackage your life if you choose to. If you choose to. But you're going to be like Wesley Snipes. He listened to his chief agent attorneys in Beverly Hills, California. He went to prison for 3 years, cost him $18 million. So let's do this. I want you to write down irs.gov and write down 1244. Got it so far? Your corporation will take that LLC when it makes money and become an S Corp. LLP, S Corp. C Corp, S Corp. It allows you, all right, to have one single file tax return with you and whoever it is. And then someone's going to say, you got to pay tax. You need this to stop. It's a crap. Your house payment usually for 26 years is interest. 24 to 26 years. Actually, it's 24 years. The last 6 years, you pay it off if you choose to. This offsets the taxes. So if we learn to play like even Trump did, that $750 was not tax. It was a filing fee. We, the people, can understand how it's put together and put Humpty Dumpty back together again the right way. You didn't pay attention, and the lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. Here's classes all day. Spend the day with me, change your life. Cancel everything and spend it with me, if you basically got the guts. But it's going to be up to you because I like goodies. You like goodies yet? We're going to get some goodies. Now, if you want to go to the nonprofit, take a picture right now, and you scan it, and you put the word yes. We'll send you the link. I need your permission to send you the link of the text or whatever it is. If you don't take a picture, oh, well, you kind of blew it. All right. We're doing nonprofit today. We did real estate last week. From there, we're doing tax balancing next week and leveraging money, become the bank. These are specialty classes. Now, if you like what you hear today, take a picture. The only way you can say thank you to Ray Reynolds, me, is put a nice review on Google. Now, if you don't like me, not everybody likes me, leave me alone, please. I already had to sue 13 people. Leave me alone. Simple. We get to play the game to win. Now, I had a problem. When I was 21 years old, I got tired of doing flippity-dippity doos. The buyer's a liar, the agent, the broker, the contract is full of crap. They cut corners after they sign the contract. Kind of sucks. 21 years old, I want to become the bank. I sold a car, kept the loan on it. I charged them the difference, $413 a month, auto income for 7 years. I sold a house. I got $1,200 a year, or $1,200 a month for basically 30 years. I became the bank. I wrote a book, How to Become the Bank. Is that okay? So if we split deed and use the form I created years ago called assignment of mortgage, we get to play my way for a while. It's simple. I like that way. Assignment of mortgage, assignment of asset, auto income. It's in my real estate and financial series too. So there's that chapter 18. Once again, what do we have? It's a legal what? I'm not here to be sapient attorney, but it's right there. I'm just reading out loud to you. I'm going to tell you a bedtime story. It's a legal person. Wow. Not required to file fictitious business. If you don't have a corporation today, take a picture. I had 2 attorneys putting me down for over 10 years until I sued them because the law changed, and now they're being disbarred. They've been practicing law anyway. They haven't got it right yet. Take a picture because they want to sell you a corporation for $5,000. It's got magic on it. BS. Corporations are free in all 50 states. You pay a filing fee. That's it. $30, $100. That's it. And some of you spend thousands. Ladies, if you got your husband spend thousands, I want you to hit him in the shoulders and go, stop it. Listen to Ray. That's what Linda does all the time. Okay. Your corp's allowed to do 4 things. Do what you want. I'd like you to understand my rules. We get to buffer tax. No tax is due till we're profitable. Corporate credit is a write-off. I only got 62 million of that on dashboard. It's kind of fun. But again, it's offset the taxes. The car is fleet price, and then we get the free buffet at the hotel. Your corporation will have 7 things the division gets to do in the beginning. So let's write. Don't take that picture, Mark. Put the damn camera away. See, the problem with Mark is he's going to go, maybe all friggin' day. If you don't write this to record it here, you'll never understand it. You have to hear it 100 times now. Line of defense. Cheap, multiple functions, multiple credit reports, buy at wholesale price, separate liability in real estate. Every tenant has a possibility to slip, fall, and sue you and kind of screw you up. You're going to create a line of defense. Line of defense. The only thing that can file a bankruptcy in Federal Protection Act happens to be SS5, which is SSN and SS4. So again, that's called automatic stay. You have the ability to play. Again, I'm not here to be sapient attorney anyway. What's our goal? Now, I love the fact that I got clients all over the place. I watch them on social media all the time, helping you. But please understand, credit repair is still a fraud. Federal Trade Commission, you can Google it today, it says fraud for collecting money up front. They're supposed to be nonprofit with the 501c3 exemption anyway. Then you got all these people, I'm rich. If I was the IRS, I'd indict those people again. 3 have been indicted before. All right, 2 of those are out all the time. They were in prison for 19 freaking years, 2 of them. It's ridiculous. Blah, 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 blah. I don't understand. What can you say? When you say you're rich, you pierce your own veil. Don't be surprised the IRS is going to sue you and get you again and again. I'm not rich. I'm a puppet master. I have nothing in my name. I will never say I'm rich. Corporate structure might have millions and billions. That's not me. All right, neither is them. They're puppet masters if they paid the game. Would you like to be a millionaire? The answer is no. Would you like to be a millionaire corporation? The answer is yes. 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit, and 9 locations. That can create $100,000 a month auto income, by the way. That should be your total goal. From here, Danny and I have been partners since the 80s. You see, every tenant's going to sign a new lease and have the ability to do assignment of mortgage because I can turn it into notes and borrow against it. Borrow money is not taxable. How many divisions do I need, Ray? Well, it depends on your goal. If you want 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit in 9 locations, it's 18. 18 will need 36. 36 will need 72, and on and on. If you want an apartment complex, you need 125 subdivisions. But again, it's up to you what you're trying to do. In my book 40 years ago, corporation and a division and subdivision, 16 entities. What are they entities? It allows credit files and tax IDs and $16 million of credit. Whee! Was that okay? So that's the goal as we played the game to win. Problem I had in 88 and 89. I got $53 million of credit cards. They're shrinking my limits. Stop it. I had too many limits I didn't have using money on it. I went to the library and realized one thing. C-191D allowed a corporation to loan out money privately. So I did that. I created my first matrix of 4.6 million. That's 190,000 a month. And the notes behind it were $1.1 billion. Would that be okay? If we play my way a little bit? I like that. All right, that's kind of fun. We get to play. You see, the goal, it's always been a business. It's always been a game. Now, the financial series, I drew up that for one reason. Become the bank, buckets of money, and tax balancing. IRS is in control. We got to play by their way. Real estate and all the other things as well. So what do we get to do? We get to play. Now, Linda, she's just like you. Linda had no excuses. She got into my program in 1986. It was called Eagle's Nest. It went worldwide for nonprofit, by the way. Linda and her husband, I rebuilt their credit to 770. It took 142 days. I got them American Express cards, both of them personal and business. 100,000 of personal credit, 185 days. I don't have a magic wand. 450,000 took a year. From there, we took the American Express and we reference it and turn it into more money in 90 days. I want you to write down the word blueprint loan, please. Okay? American Express has a blueprint loan for $250,000. If you line it up, you have 30 transactions and you have 100,000 in and out of your bank account every month. If you don't, I do, and I'll do it for you. Would that be okay? So what do we do? Now, Linda's project, the Hyatt Hotel in Texas, she wants to convert it to an apartment, and she named it, she already did this, she called it the Blueprint Apartments. She named it after me. Okay. I said, Linda, you need $200,000. She said, well, you got me the line of credit. Okay, no problem. I said, would you like 3 people to partner with 50,000 each? No, I'll do it all. Okay. Other projects she does. So here's Linda, 1 year and 210 days, and I've made her a millionaire 5 times plus. Okay. We get to play the game to win. Now, Linda started by using a credit card and spent $2,000. That's $26 a month, by the way. So she could afford $26 a month, right? So can you. So take your picture right now and basically listen to Linda tell you, I made her a millionaire 5 times plus. There you go. Okay. So that project she's working on is about 27,000 now, 27 million, I'm sorry. Now, let's pretend you're going to listen to me. Okay. 100%. Once we get a project under your belt with me, I'm going to introduce you to a bigger project. This is an apartment complex purchased through a division. Never the corp. You purchase the corp, they get sued, they sue you. Division, I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. So understand, 2 divisions to get the apartment complex, and we have 125 subdivisions. This is only for someone who wants to make $50,000 a month. I have clients and their families on a bunch of McDonald's and other things, and they have about 16 million a month. Okay, I got clients doing all kinds of crazy stuff. A lot of rich and famous people too. So if we convert each one to assignment of mortgage, we turn that at 126,000. But this is only somebody who wants about 50,000 a month auto income on a project. You see, just because you get the rent, no, there's a lot more to play with. But again, it's like this here. This is an apartment complex. Okay. They want 3 million, 10% down, seller finance. Okay. We want 300,000. So I'm going to put 3 people at 100,000 each. Is a down payment or 6? Probably 6 to 50,000 each. We're going to use it from the line of credit. They're going to put money in an escrow. They want a piece. They get the entitlement of ownership. Nobody can hurt them. No one can screw them out of money. I'm sorry your friends and family, somebody screwed you out of money, and what happens? It happens all the time. Run your own race, please. So based on that, your now income is $13,452. So that's basically, let's say we have 6 people getting $3,000, $4,000 a month. That's okay, but I'm not done. See, when I convert it and split deed it, all right, we turn it into we become the bank. That gives us the ability of $76,800 a month. Is that okay? So if you want a Wendy's storage unit, fourplex, or apartment complex, you have to understand division subdivisions, just like the car dealerships do. Okay. A division. My dashboard since 1987 that I created for myself and for all the people I've helped over the years allows me to use history, started credit file, Experian, Chandler, and Equifax, instant credit report. If I get the cards for the corporation, I don't need a tax ID. I'm going to ask for the sister card right away. Unless I ask for separate billing, okay, I don't need tax ID yet. Because a tax ID will trigger an 1120. I don't need that yet. So a division, or $9.99 each, I add history to it and I build the credit reports for you. Simple. When you do it on your own, you're going to come back and go to Chris, oh, what happened? It doesn't help me build credit. I didn't establish the credit report. You did it on your own. All right. Well, how do you do that? You pay us. Okay. It's the same cost you made us do it in the first place. People waste time all the time trying to circumvent, save $5. It's ridiculous. So take your picture, 3 with credit, 3 with no credit, 9 or 12. You decide how many you want. Today, because we have a problem, it's the 3rd month in the 3rd quarter, it's over. If these aren't done right away, you didn't get it done in the 3rd quarter, it's like you kind of blew it. They're $99 each today. It's a giveaway to help you. I don't get a paycheck. All right, I haven't had one for 40 years, so the goal is to help you. 9 divisions is $9.99 today, 18, 36, 72. If you Zelle, you save 10%. If you need to text Chris right away, you text him and you want to use a card, no problem, he'll do that too. Subdivisions, 100 of them. That's for someone who's serious about becoming the bank and literally getting an apartment complex, because they become the bank for 30 plus years. But again, there's your Zelle. Hopefully you took a picture of that. I like Zelle, it saves at 5%. And I'll always say Zelle, now, or text Chris at 951-386-5045. It's right there. So there you go. It's up to you. Now, what you really did in the beginning is very simple. You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. We're going to jack up our credit cards. We're going to drop our score. We're going to get stuck. Can't get any more. We're going to hawk our house. And we're going to bring the pain over to you and me being stupid. Well, that's what you did. Sorry. I don't understand that. Why would you jack up the wrong card? Why didn't you let me build corporate credit for you and write it off anyway? You didn't know any better. Excuses. All right. I'm born in a taxi. She's 15 and a half in this billionaire family. All right. She's not married yet. All right. She didn't tell anybody. On the way to the hospital, she wrote a note to the hospital and me. She stuck me in the trash can outside the hospital and went home and took a nap. That kind of sucks. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. My mommy didn't want me. Oh, well. That daddy was a piece of crap anyway. Now, Mrs. Hope dropped me off at the pier, Redondo Beach, every morning at 6:30. I'm 3 years old. She rolled down the window. Her eyes went red like the devil again. You're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die. She's the she-devil from hell. Ran over to the pier. I was cold, went by the fan by the little hot dog stand. I was hungry, I had to have a trash can too. Marina Del Rey, Torrance, Racks, Palos Verdes, and Rat Beach. See, I learned a long time ago to listen good and make notes and take copies of magazines. They got money. How'd they get their money? I want my money too. I'm just as smart as them. I got caught stealing off the pier. He grabbed my hand. Ah! Thought he was going to throw me off the pier and feed me to the sharks. I'm only 3.5 years old. Damn. All he could say is, boy, take out the trash or I'll call the police. Let's see which one I picked, huh? I got to clean the chum buckets. Everybody knew, boy. All right, Tony's on the pier, going to their mansions on the weekend, shoving horse and cow. You know what? His daughter and his horse dances. Her name was Christy. Oh, and what a horse. Wow. But again, I didn't get a mommy and daddy. She did. Oh, well. Mrs. Hope would pick me up in the garbage can behind the grocery store. Get all those vegetables. Get all that food. I'm going to feed it to you. That's what she did. She-devil from hell. When I was a little boy, I wrote, is Santa Claus? Is God the Santa Claus for grown-ups? I wanted to know the answer. Teacher threw it away. Wasn't very nice. I wrote it again and again. So what happened? The Baptist church that burned down by the big park in Redondo Beach, they rebuilt it again. It's nice and pretty. I walked by when I was 4. You would think somebody would say, where's your mommy and daddy to a little boy? They didn't say anything. They didn't care. So my story is very simple. She gave me a book. She said, this has all the answers you're going to need, young man. Sounds good. I got the book. It's a Bible. Of course it is. I want to basically throw it away. I want to rip it up. I want to put it in the next trash can. That's just how I feel. I'm 4 years old and my brain's like I'm 15 to 20. I'm reading every book I can since I can be walking, taught myself how to read 2.5 years old. I looked up and go, God, where are you? Are you real? Where's my mom and my daddy? Why am I being used and abused? Where's you didn't have a trash can? What do I get? I got gypped. But that voice inside that when you turned off went up. I started telling people I get visions. You're crazy. You're retarded. Okay. See, when I went by the karate studio in Torrance, I was 4. 3 days later, the man yells at me, get there and he cleaned the place. I became the janitor. I'm listening again. I get to live in this shitty house right here, 181st Street. That house is worth $1.6 million now. It's ridiculous. They paid $6,000 for it. All right, I got to go to Addison Elementary. Miss Papelka in front of the whole school. Young man, why are you wearing the same pants for 3 months? Thank you for embarrassing me. Mrs. Goodwin, how did you cheat and get in my desk? It's locked. You go to the principal's office. Whack, whack, whack. That son of a biscuit beat me. He's lucky I didn't take that paddle and kill his son of a biscuit. He had no idea how close he was. You see, life isn't easy, is it? So don't give me your sad story because nobody cares. Mrs. Goodwin said the first president of the United States of America was George Washington. I raised my hand. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Back to the principal's office. Whack, whack, whack. Your first president was John Hanson. Look it up. See, your problem is you're not factually verified. I am. The president, all right, Kate had a stroke. A woman ran our country without an auto pen, by the way. Okay? And everybody learned and she told them what to do. Simple. Now, I write with both hands and talk at the same time. Joanne, who basically wanted a 9, 11, 13. Simple. This school called her. We went down when I was in the 1st grade. He's writing with both hands and talk at the same time. Could you correct that, please? Could you tell him to write with one hand? Pick the right one. All right, pick it. No. All right, she said, to pick the one he writes the bets with. Tell him what to do. Ma'am, he's writing the same thing identical, and it's freaking us out. They told me to pick one. Hell no. These stupid people. Now, God has saved my life many, many times. I'm in the 6th grade. All right. I worked for TG&Y after school, stocking the shelves and the flyers and everything else. And I stayed after school the day. Luckily, I did. Someone came in and tied your butt and killed them all. God rest their souls. I would have been dead. God saved me again. Everything I touched since I was 4, all right, turns into millions and billions, by the way. You don't see the things I invented you don't even know about. We get to play. There I am in that coma. Oh, I'm hearing everything, and I'm yelling and screaming. No one can hear me. My tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. But I got a choice to stay in peace or go back that day. I said, go back. My wife's freaking out. My wife keeps pushing. Honey, go talk to your real family. Maybe they don't know you exist or they want to take care of you or help us. Well, in the newspaper, I found my great-grandmother, my grandma. All right, Nancy Randall. You heard of Randall's Farms right there? Nancy Randall's getting a plaque from the President of the United States of America. She didn't care either. There's Grandma, international business, yarns and knitting around the world. Okay, they didn't care. What can I say? I reached out to Mommy and Daddy. They got married in Arizona the following year. Wow, she was 16 at the time. I guess there's no blood test back then in Arizona or some things. I don't know, whatever they're playing games with. Then we got a knock on the door. Dang it. Honey, it's the police that want to talk to us. You see, 2011, my father and mother gave me a restraining order and a gag order. Talk about crappy people. I can't even tell you who they are. They're crappy people, by the way. So no excuses. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. I've been shot 3 times. I've been knifed 6. No excuses. And white man can't jump. Now, Grandpa, we had a different story. I met him a couple of times too. You see, the Guinness Book of Records came out to the YMCA in 81. These people standing here. The man over here basically came in and says, where's the wires? He kind of pissed me off. So I jumped up and kicked out the lights. It's only 13 feet. Why not? Because I could do it. Okay. He ran out like a little girl, came back an hour later, said, this is aluminum building. No blank, Sherlock. So you can accomplish any goal you have if you want to. There's Grandpa. His name is Richard Bishop. He won the Olympics in 1932 for gymnastics in Los Angeles. Maybe that's why I can jump so high. I don't know. But I think he looks like Al Capone. What do you think? So if we're going to reach a goal, we got to accomplish the goal. Now, I carry a $2 million bond. I guarantee everything I do 100%, always have. And when a client wants to bitch and complain, all right, and I build him credit up and away, all right, and I get him to that 736 and everything up and away, and then they turn around and complain some more. What do? They violate the program, and it's my fault. It's my fault that they applied for 2 and got a car. Wow. All right, got credits here and there. So I popped new cards the other day, okay? And then he says to Brandy, you owe me something. I'm sorry, but some of your clients are blankety blank turds, okay? So the reality is like this guy's a real big turd. I've called him myself personally to help him. So understand, when I had 13 people online giving me crap, I sued everyone because you can now, and 2 attorneys being disbarred. I'll help the devil if he shows up, okay? I got no excuse. Neither do you. That's how it works. I guarantee in writing, I even offer those 13 turds $1,000 to go away. They want to be turds instead. If you screw up my program, I will charge you a fee to reload the rapid rescore in the history again. It's only fair. If you don't pay the fee, I close your case. Is that okay? So, credit repair. Federal Trade Commission says it's a fraud. It's right there in front of you. Not allowed to collect money up front. The Credit Repair Organization Act was an AB 10. I drafted the first one of those. No problem. We play. What do you get to do? One of the things for me is I donate my time to help the world, believe it or not. I haven't had a paycheck for 40 years. I don't want one of those. So this new little book here is a free download for high schoolers and college students. I will be on the news in a couple of weeks, okay? And we're going to go nationwide to show this as a free download. If you need a copy, go to Amazon and pay $10 if you want. See, what I want the kids of today to do is learn rules and tools and not screw up like you. Every one of you screwed up, period. You screwed up because your lack of knowledge is your stupidity. You're not stupid, but you follow the stupid. I want to set up the credit file for every kid in high school, college. I want to give them their first credit card. I want to teach them the rules and tools. I don't want them to screw up like you. You got it so far? If you need a copy, you call 800-254-9506 on Monday, or you text Chris today. If you want to get it, you can go on Amazon for $10, or you can get it download for free. We're going to change the world with or without you. Today, these people doing credit repair, they're using my book anyway. You might as well get a copy. Winning the Credit Game. It's been a download for years. It's been out there for 35 years, letters to creditors and credit bureaus. Scan it, get the rules and tools. Next, you need debt crisis intervention. You need a copy of the Fair Debt Collections Practice Act. Take a picture of that too. Understand what you're allowed to do and what are they allowed to do. You will become a member of Analytical 750 because I said so. If you're going to do what you're told to do, I'm telling you to do that now. That means one thing. Credit Karma, you're fired. You're indicted 6 times. You have no funding to help people. And all you want them to do is make money and clickety-clack, and you don't have a spirit, and you suck, in my opinion. So what do? You scan right now. You sign up for Analytical, $25 a month. If you're part of LifeLock, they were indicted 6 times. Their last indictment's $100 million, okay? All right, Analytical carries $2 million bond, and they're part of the black web too. They're not going to rip you off. They're going to call you every 46 days. They're going to tell you what to do. They're going to allow you the first time for free. Their new app coming out is for Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Challenger, and Equifax. As an affiliate, I'm letting them use my dashboards. Take a picture. I need Experian. Not this is 2 things that, Credit Karma does, a half-ass, what, job. So if you got a problem with collections, you got 5 ways to kill a debt. You have a problem with the IRS, you can do a form, irs.gov, 656-433 A and B. Write it down. What do we do? Well, the NACB said I'm the number one consultant worldwide for the last 40 plus years. See, I'm the one who created the 29% rule. 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. As you balance your debt and understand you jacked up the wrong darn card, which you should have used this card instead, it would not have made your credit score drop. You're going to get the discipline down, the rules and tools, and you're going to quit bringing the pain home. I'd rather shoot myself with my Glock in my foot than bring the pain home. It's not acceptable. It never has been and never will be. You need to do what you're told to do. Sorry, but I'm going to tell you what to do because you had your chance, you blew it, you're fired. Simple. My way. All cards fluctuate but two. All cards. Never past 29%. Never, never, never. You pick the right card when you have that always good day, week, month, or year. That's what you do. Simple. Raise rules and tools. You're going to change your direction my way because I'm going to get you auto income. Here's house and car. As a pastor, I get to coach people and challenge, and I get to basically kind of help them along the way. Husbands and wives, you never buy a house jointly. That's called dumb. Husband and wife, or your God made you one. Credit is separate. You never put two people on the loan of a house, period. Okay? If he's dumb enough to be the one on the house, let him. Ladies, you're part of the irrevocable trust. You should have did escrow, close, homestead, irrevocable trust. Half you don't know what a homestead is. You never put irrevocable trust. So when they sue you, they take it away. Now, house and car. I created the self-reporting for TOW and Aspirian. It was my concept. It was not for your utility bill. That's ridiculous. That all looks like maxed out. See, cars and houses do not show up on your credit file ever unless you screw them up. If you screw them up, don't worry. They'll report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now, husbands, wives, and partners of life, write down or. Don't you ever sign anything and, ever. He dies, she dies, and in a better place. Now they can't sign anything, they're gone. Well, you got to go to probate now. Or, you or me, or write it down. Always write it down. There's your 1099-C. Now you're going to have a double crappy credit. That kind of sucks. Learn to play the game to win. 2 cars, 2 buildings. What did you do? You went to a car dealership. You let them sweat you for 5 hours. When you gave them permission to run your credit, above your signature, you should write down this last one, inquiry, and take a picture. Set the tone and tell them what to do. If not, you got 9 inquiries because they make bonus money off that. They're doing it on purpose. Do you understand? They're ripping you off. Cars are marked up to 60%. A car should be fleet price, tax ID division. That's what a car should be. Simple. Today, you're going to change some things. Write it down. I want it done today. You're going to change your driver's license, your insurance registration. Because every time you're in a bumpity bump, you keep telling people where you live, and then you explain you work all day, now they know where to rob your house, or you give it to the police officer too. Privacy Act, simple. If you like what you hear today, Google review, please. That's how you say thank you, okay? That's how you say thank you. But again, if you don't, that means you don't appreciate me. Okay, then you hurt my feelings, and I'm not going to invite you any more classes. Nah, it wouldn't be fair. I can't blackmail you to do something that would be honest to do. If you need 12 feet from my office, no problem. You can lease 12 feet at a time. We play my way. Now, listen very carefully. Every bill you have, utility bill, corporation, whatever you have, anything, I want auto payment. I want auto payment and paperless. If you don't do that, they sell you on a mailing list every day of the week, okay? If you want off the national mailing list, opt out 5 years or a lifetime, the phone number is 888-567-8688. Opt out 5 years or a lifetime. Very simple. Phone number is in front of you. See, I want to repackage you 100% my way. I want my soldiers out there making money because I need them to make money. That's the name of the game. We get to play the game to win. So understand, I'm going to analyze you right away. That's the analyzation. I got to tell you what needs to be done. Listen very carefully. 47 years ago, okay, I come up with the concept of rapid refresh in an escrow. We had a problem in the 70s because people wanted to use credit to finance their business or finance their house. The answer was gifted money. If you do what you're told, your Rapid will push you up and away. The worst thing you would do today is spend $500 for a Rapid refresh, because that gives you two things. A, we're going to analyze you today. We're going to put you in a Rapid rescore, and I'm going to give you a blueprint call for free in that, if you Zelle $500 today. But if you don't, the reality is you kind of blew it. It's on you. So the goal is very simple today, okay? As we have this game to play, that's what happens. 750 score, guaranteed if you do what you're told, cards at $5,000 to $10,000 in a Rapid rescore. Now, we're going to have our paralegals basically go to your credit for 9 months for free. They're going to build it up and away. They're going to charge you $1,500. When you're online with me, you get a $500 discount. It's simple. It's $9.99. The goal is to never bring the pain home. And I need to make you CFO ready, Chief Financial Officer ready. If you have a corporation today, you and I need to get on that phone. All right, I want to build you $25,000 in credit, $25,000. This means I'm going to basically charge you $2,500. I'm going to give you 10 times your investment. I'm going to add history, all right, pop credit, and do analyzation right away. You get a $500 discount today. If you spend $1,000 today, all right, $1,000 a day, you're going to get a 10-minute phone call with me. Okay, at least a 10-minute call. That is $19.99. That's the goal. I want to talk to everybody who wants to make a difference. So there's your Zelle. There's your now. And there's Chris's cell phone for the office. You better be texting him today, because you're going to need to. You better be communicating with him, because if you want to change your life, you can. But again, that's 951-386-5045. The goal is to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty, because I believe you broke and you fell apart. Let's build it my way. I think your way sucks. Sorry to say, but I think it's true. Simple. You need a corpse? Free. Pay your filing fee. That's all you got to do. Then you're stuck with me 6 days a week. Here's my dashboard in 1987. Listen very carefully. I designed this for me, and I've been using it for my clients too. On the bottom, it says I can provide SSN or SS4s right there on the behalf of a corporation, person, or division. That's how it's designed. Instant cash reports. From there, let's understand the next thing. 18 years ago, I got every cash application in the United States of America to put division process on it. It slowed me down in coma, it slowed me down in pandemic. Every application on planet Earth in the United States of America allows division process right there, every one of them. So we got to get you caught up. We got to play catch up, not fall down. They offered Ray Reynolds University 99 more cards. That's $100 million if you do it right. 2 cards, 2 for the car, 2 for you. They offer that blueprint loan. It's $250,000. That's for the ones who want bigger projects with me. That's used in an apartment complex. And they have 125 divisions called subdivisions. All right, you're going to use manageable what? Debt. 100,000 a person, million to the corp, auto income, and then we're going to leverage money. I have taught even Warren Buffett at a root beer float how to leverage money. I've taught rich and famous how to leverage money. Okay, seriously. To leverage money, reference 3 times 5. Even when Trump came to one of my events as a guest, or even Tony Robbins, the reality is especially, right, finance and what? Offset taxes. They know all the stuff they know. I'm just going to say I enhance a little bit, because the reality is very simple today. If you take corporate credit, and I don't care what stack it is, or even the stack in my pocket, I got so much I don't know what the hell to do with it. But what do? We take borrowed money to buy the lifetime income and offset the tax. You never use your money ever, unless it's just to build your foundation. I want you to own 25% of a Wendy's restaurant. You drove by it the other day. It's on the right-hand side. You stepped there. You didn't pay attention. I understand across the street was a Jack in the Box. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. What did you do? Shopping center, laundromats, 100,000 of credit today. I'm giving it away for 5,000. 200,000 of credit today. I'm giving it away to 6,999 if it's done today. Period. Usually it's 20 grand. It's a Zelle now. You text Chris. You figure out what you need to do. You make a commitment, and I will rebuild your life every step of the way. You'll need Dun & Bradstreet. Once again, I already told you that. The $100 million building. Ooh, goody. The Lamborghinis. You got these two people on social. You can only ride out so much on your car. Stop. Oh, I hate stupid. I hate stupid. The only thing you care about on that car is your car now is to change registration to a division. That's your first step. I don't care what you write off. I want the safety so they don't sue you and screw you up. You're going to turn that car into a division, and the corporation is going to buy a brand new car through the division of the corporation. And that means you can write it all off. No. Corporation writes it all off. It's got the keys. You get to drive a company car. Why don't they just tell you the solution for the problem? Said all the blah, blah, blah. I don't get it. You're going to reach the dream. You're going to think to be the impossible. I've trained 50 million people using a CFO and division process. Maybe you want to learn today. We're going to see it, believe it, go get it. Isn't that fun? I like to win. You want some goodies? No goodies in my name. That would be stupid. But I'm a puppet master. And I analyze everybody on Fridays live for free. Isn't that fun? So you get to play with me 6 days a week if you want to. But it's okay if you don't. That's up to you. I just want to get to the 750 score. Now, here's our problem. I don't think you control your time. I think the time has you. I think you're kind of stuck in life being a little disappointed and wondering, can I go get it? I think your problem is going to be you. Fire yourself, hire me. I like you to write down. Get it up an hour earlier tomorrow morning. Find your me time. I'm up at 2:25 every day. Always have been. Wrote on my knees, say thank you, Jesus, for yesterday, today, and tomorrow too. And forgiveness in Jesus' name, amen. Then I go to the mirror. I stare in the mirror every day for 5 minutes. I'm responsible for me. You're responsible for you. But again, it's up to you if you follow through. I don't want you to be a rich millionaire. I want you to be a rich millionaire corporation being a puppet master. I want to get you 9 locations and 9 lines of credit. I want to get you 100,000 a month. Being a puppet master is kind of fun. But you might have 1,013 divisions, by the way. You're going to learn to become the bank. Boring and steady is kind of fun. Why? There's your goal. There. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do this? You've been driving by your opportunity since you were a kid. Why didn't you? Who owns the restaurant, honey? Oh, mommy, daddy. Who owns the Wendy's? Who owns the McDonald's? How to get started? You never paid attention. Why don't you own the damn thing? Why not? All it takes is some money to get the honey. Simple. Your division will be 4A. 2 other clients will be B and C, and I'll be number 4. You're going to take corporate credit. You're going to put some money in an escrow. You're going to own a piece. You get to own the piece. This way, no one rips you off. Come on. You've had friends and family and people rip you off before. Everybody has somehow. So if you wanted all the goodies of 200,000 in credit, it's about 45,000 discounted to 20,000 a day. But only the real strong people, I want it now, Ray, then we expedite everything. If all you want is basically the goodies, all right, no problem, you get those as well. Or if you just want to get into the coaching program and build you up and away, 10 grand a day. Simple. I like that. Now, the blueprint call today is your husband and wife or partner of life. It's $19.99, discounted to $9.99. If you did it today and you told Chris you wanted it right away, I did it for 3 to 4 to 5 people, $500. That's going to give you a rapid. It's going to give you a blueprint call, and we're going to analyze you the first time right away. But if you don't do it today, you blew it. It's on you. So you partner with me every step of the way. It's kind of fun. If you want a coaching program for you and your corporation, what you do, 3, 6 months, or 12 months, this special will actually customize it for you. I want you to be serious after we build you up and away, personal, business, and division process. American Express, I love their 250. It's nice. You look at their dashboard, would you like 99 chords? That's kind of dumb, in my opinion. But then they have this blueprint going. So you take the platinum card, that's the gateway, no problem. We get to play that game. And what do? Well, they're going to want to give you 99 more cards. You don't want that. You want 9, by the way. And then from there, they're going to offer you up to the 250. All right. If you have 30 transactions in a month and you have basically $100,000 in and out of the bank account. If you do not, when you partner with me in this program, if you want, I'll actually use my account because we sold an agreement. We're going to be partners in something. As long as you put it in writing, I can use my account for you. I'll set up a division under your corporation, under my corporation. Should I get into that? So they verify the bank account from there, because that's how we get to play the game to win. Normally, to do that, I charge you $5,000. Today, it's discounted to $2,000, the ones that text Chris right away. From there, all right, if you want another one and fast track under one of my corps, I'll do that as well. I give people 2 of these simultaneous. It's kind of fun. But again, what do? They get to log into my account versus yours again, too. That's $2,000 a day for fast track. So the goal is simple today. It's a Zelle, simple to do. Or basically, now, you text Chris right away. But again, that's offered to you if you do it today, now. 951-386-5045. So let's understand. You have the ability to play with me 6 days a week, all right, Monday through Saturday, every week. Okay, I've been doing it for 49 years. This is my last year, because next year it'll be basically the other coaches as well. I'm going on a business trip, and I'm only helping my 40 people that partner with me. Only 5 openings left anyway. So right now you can help me help you and other people. If you registered your people today, very simple, and you basically register them right away, what you get to do is very simple. All right, the system will actually offer you 10% Zelle credit or store credit or a check. So you get to make up to $1,000 a day if you want to. I'm going to tell you every day to look behind the curtain. You got to. When I was a kid, I heard no a million times. No doesn't mean no. It means they don't know how. I'd say, thank you, go around them anyway. No. It doesn't mean you can't. So me, I'm going to stay safe and strong. I'm going to do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. The ultimate goal for every one of you, if you truly want to rebuild you, let me do it with you, for you. Let's communicate. See, I'm the founder of the organization. I'm the one who's brought in billions and billions of dollars. And the reality is I have helped 50 million people. So you're stuck with me 6 days a week with no excuse, because I'm trying to change the United States of America Incorporated. But it's up to you. It's up to you. If I was you, I'd be calling that number right now, 800-254-9506, or I'd be texting Chris right away. Why? 951-386-5045. So today, let's listen very carefully. We're going to take a 10-minute break. I would talk to Chris right away, because I'm going to change things for every class we do today. Nonprofit will be next. If you have the link, send it to everybody you know right away. If you don't, text him. He'll get you the link. And let's have them all register you in all those referrals. Would you like a Zelle for $1,000 today? Get him to the nonprofit class. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, so it'll be about 15 minutes after 9 Pacific Standard Time. So remember, we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.